clean up down here later on. There's freaking hoses and pipes and everything down here. I just got to sort everything down here. I'm not really going to have anything down here. Just I don't want to store anything down here unless I can get it really sorted out, which I have a hunch I will sort things out fairly well down here. But anyway, what I was going to get to, you see like this plenum here, right? So you take this plenum, you hook it back up to all the vents and everything, but then instead of hooking it to that thing, what you do is you put a fan in it and you basically use that fan to exhaust straight outside. That, my friends, would be, and then of course you exhaust the air here, but what I want to do is kind of a reverse. What I've been seeing people do to heat basements is they take their pipes and they put them really low to get the heat to kind of, heat rises. So if you start here, all below it stays cold, but at least if you can kind of get that. But what I want is air circulating right through. So like basically, I might actually plumb up the house where each floor has its own independent intake and exhaust of air coming in, going out, whatever throughout the year. So, but also link the two of them so that the idea is to suck all the air out of the basement here, and that's what opening up the attic really does. It takes everything off the floor there, so any heat that is down here, which right now it's not damp, like the air's not damp. When I came down here, like, it was very musty, it was very damp. 4 days, guys, 4 days, and this is where I'm at. And I had this fan on for a little bit, like I say, you can smell it. If it rains and it gets wet, you'll smell it again. But it is like, I'm not saying I'd sleep down there, but you could survive sleeping down there tonight if you wanted. The upper floor, absolutely no problem. Oh, what the heck? What is that? Some sort of, I don't know if that's a pan or what it is. My brother's firefighter suit. My brother was a firefighter for a very short amount of time. Gonna have to fix the hot water to the, I don't know if it's the, I'll have to ask my brother if it's the washing machine itself or if it's to it. But anyway, I can't believe how much that's aired out. The upper floor, the main thing I smell is not must, not mold, dog. That's what I'm smelling. Yeah, okay, so he filled that one. So they did go through a lot of stuff. So I guess they got hopefully everything they were going to take on that, and then I can start some. I'm going to keep this old tables like this. Like the one up home is bigger, so they're going to keep that. They were thinking about taking this one up home because of the square edges, so you don't ram into it. The one up home has just a normal edge on it. But I'm like, I'm either keeping that table or this table. It doesn't matter, because old furniture like this I absolutely love. And this table's in really nice shape. Got 2 matching chairs. My brother said, I might have to look around. 3 matching chairs. So I'm down by 1 chair. He says, it could be around here somewhere. You'll have to look for it. So, okay. If that's the way it's going to be, I'll have to go look for it. But yeah, just leaving stuff open a little bit. Doesn't take much, guys. And again, I still got to wash all the walls and everything. My poor bed. Yeah, I got to get the drill. The guitars. Well, let's see how the guitars did. Let's see how the 7-string. Let's see how the 7-string did. I know I'm over my time, but anyway. Okay, I'm just going to put that right in the heat, in the sunlight. Maybe I can go off the ledge here. Okay. Humidity test. Number 3. The other day, my hydrometer was the Flying V, but today it's a perfectly tuned 7-string. Nice. Keep forgetting to bring picks down. Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to record. Maybe this weekend coming. I do have some stuff to do in the vocal booth, but I've already swept this room down and stuff like that. I'm not going to keep the drums in this room. It's going to go in that room, but I'm not going to put anything in here until I'm going to see if my friend Amanda wants that, because she might buy it or take it. I'll give it to her. She might sell it. I don't know if she'd want that one or not, because I don't have the matching drawer. But sometimes she gets really creative. She'll get something like that, and then she'll just chop it down, re-glue it, do all that stuff, and then she'll paint it. And she paints it like colors like this, right? You think, who would buy that? But when you see it when it's done, Like she can't hang on to the stuff fast enough, right? So extra heating for the winter. Yeah, this one, yeah, I recognize this one now, but I think I got to get new filaments for them. I'm going to be doing some creative projects for heating for this place in the wintertime, just to kind of offset the baseboard heat. Solar heaters, not really going to work in Canada the middle of January, but, you know, it could do something with it. So, yeah, so it looks like you went through some of the stuff. That's good. I hope they're just going to say, yeah, the rest is just junk. Do whatever you want with it. I'll be like, I will do whatever I want with it. You just watch me. Anyway, but I got to ask him about the stuff on top of the fridge, though, because it looks like there's like medications and stuff like that. Oh, my death trap has not caught in the mouse yet. I will, though. I'm going to get him. You just watch. You just watch, see what I do to that mouse. And then, yeah, so anyway, yeah, my dad and I were having a discussion about having the stove here and going out the wall there. And he brought up a good point that he goes, yeah, but your chimney has to be higher than the highest peak or else you're going to get a backdraft. It's like, oh shit, yeah. So I guess it's going to go there beside the stove, the other stove. And I'll have to take that fridge out. I want to take this fridge out and get a small fridge. I'll use that one for now, but yeah, that's got to be cleaned out too. So there's still a lot of junk there, a lot of junk, but at least it's going. And you attacked me in my own home. I've been attacked by a cactus in my own home. Can't believe that. I can't believe that. All right, guys, I'm gonna get cleaned up. I could throw this thing out today, but I'm kind of beat actually. I did a lot of pick work today. Digging up flower beds. Warm enough day to be doing flower beds too. But I can't believe the temperature in here is actually really nice. It's like, yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I do have to get up in that attic and have a better look at to see what the ventilation is over there. But you see also too, right now it's like, see it has that spray insulation in there. My dad and my brother did it a couple of years ago, but it's all... you know, like the squirrels have gotten into it pretty bad. So I'm thinking, you know, I'd like to solve the problem before I spend a whole bunch of money on regular insulation. But I might buy a couple of bags to see how much, you know, just get a light coverage up there. I figure it's probably going to take about 8, well, I don't know, 8 bags maybe to do the entire thing. Probably not that many, but you never know. You get usually about 12 battens a bag to 20 battens a bag, you know, depending on whatever. Whatevers. So, yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So, I won't get any work done here today, really. But, anyway. Yeah. Mesa Boogie. That's cool. That is so cool. Yeah, they did get some stuff off here, so... Yeah, I hope they just give me the green light so I can really clean this, really get into cleaning it. I'm going to give that to Amanda if she wants. I know she'll take that for sure. I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures. Hey, Amanda, you want this for your shop? She'll be like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Easiest way to get rid of stuff. Yeah, so if they're leaving all that, that means I got a frying pan, a couple of pots, roast pan, small roast pan. And a lot of dishes to do. But I'm not going to keep that many dishes. The only thing I'm really going to keep is like this stuff here. Oh, they grabbed the plates. Oh, I guess they wanted to keep that then. Okay. Yep. All right, so looks like I'm going to be taking other plates from up home then. Yeah, that's what happened. Yep, that's what happened. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'll keep these plates, and I guess that was a part of the set that she had. So it's like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if I use them here or I use them up there. Yeah, because right now I'm kind of living in 2 places. Well, I'm not living in here yet, but I will be living in 2 places for probably a good while yet until this gets really sorted out. And then, yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get cleaned up. Yeah. It's like it's fresh air in here. Just all fresh air in here. And when I open the door coming in here on Friday, it was just absolutely pretty rank in here. The solution was open windows. that was the solution. I'm not picking on my brother. I love my brother, but if you don't have airflow, like I say, I've explained it. Like my brother is like one of these people. Windows are always closed, curtains are always down, that kind of stuff. Then he's blocked off some of the ventilation because of the stench of the basement, right? He didn't want the smell coming up here, so he blocked. I'll show you what I mean. Like he's blocked off, like this, right? Like all the registers, right? They're all, not all of them, but a good proportion of them. So that makes it worse in the basement, right? Whereas leaving the basement door open and opening that window, especially after I whippersnipped around that end of the house, and you get real good airflow coming in. It doesn't take much. Like I say, the walls will be musty for the next 8 months, but as long as the air in here is fresh, it's not going to matter because I'm not going to be living in the basement. You know what I mean? But that door, one of the reasons why you had to keep that closed was basically because of the dogs, right? But I'm not sure if he was actually exhausting the dryer down there too. I hope not. I'm pretty sure he was putting it out the window. I think that's what he said he was doing. I hope so. But you can see, like, there's even a little bit of a flow. It's not really moving right now, but it's kind of, you hang things up just to see where your flow is going. But what it's telling me is I might not. It's more of a, very low tech solution to fix any airflow problems I have is basically open windows or fans. So in the wintertime, it'll be